I'm Emily. I'm a service design lead and CX strategist at EY Seren in London. And I've been doing this for a number of years, actually, for a variety of clients, mainly in the energy and resources and the automotive sectors. So I lead the sort of energy and sustainability work within EY Seren. And some of my clients tend to be quite large and complex and often global businesses. So we need a lot of sort of research capability going into that. So often our clients need research primary research at a fast pace. And that's something that we often don't have the available skills or capacity to actually identify unbiased samples of participants at the times when we actually need it. And another challenge that I think I've briefly alluded to is that we do need to often work at a very fast pace for our clients. So we tend to struggle to actually even agree research objectives before we've even started participant recruitment, for example. So finding, a company like Polar that can respond very quickly, be reactive to the client brief, because often we're sort of sitting in the middle, and also provide the research participants that we need that are approved by us in a timely manner is fantastic. So at EY Seren, we actually have a few preferred partners that our research team select for us. And I actually found out through our research team, our internal research team, that Polar, seemed like it was great for B2B research and pretty swift. And the quote seemed to align with our client budget. So I progressed with getting a quote and actually getting set up with our first project with Polar. I'd have some previous experiences were probably a little bit more clunky, a little bit more traditional, and the process was pretty painless with Polar. It's about our ability to make sure we meet that client brief, get research participants in that are an unbiased sample that exactly meets our needs, fill that sample in a really kind of quick and timely manner. And that has really kind of sped up our ability to deliver for our clients. And even with that, we've actually, as I've been leading a number of projects across two of my main clients, we're able to see efficiencies in sample setup and recruitment through working with Polar for similar-ish samples, and helps us get everything set up as quickly as possible. We're kind of familiar with the process. Some of our teammates are kind of familiar with the process as well. And as we know, recruiting the right participants has been critical to generating really valid insight and creating impact for our clients in the long run. So I really appreciate, Polar working swiftly with us and having the patience with us. Other solutions have been fairly similar. Maybe I don't have the most experience of this because I don't sit on our research team, but with Polar, I noticed there's a bit less back and forth. So I trust Polar as experts in what they do and, to provide recommendations to me. And that's exactly what they did. So if I had questions, they were really clear in explaining exactly what the process would be and what the impacts of some of the changes might be. And, any challenges along the way, James, for example, or Tiago, some of the other team members are really happy to jump in and resolve as quickly as possible for us. So for me, it was great. Everyone in Polar seems friendly and really kind of good at what they do. So I've had a great experience working with the team, especially for some of our B2B recruitment. I think that's been, some of the participant samples have been really niche, and we've managed to always get the sample that we need in the least biased way possible. So overall, I've had a fantastic experience working with Polar, and actually, we've even recommended Polar to one of our main clients, and they are now a preferred partner for them as well. And so I believe everything's going well so far. So hopefully that's testament to us enjoying working with Polar. Recruiting participants at pace in a methodical approach is really critical to making sure we have that voice of the customer coming through. And even as the customer comes even more important in business, we'll need to do things as regularly as possible. So having kind of voice of the customer, primary research, and so on will become even more valuable.